Kai Tribe. I have been having a rough couple of nights, couple of days. I blame it on the stars. I actually do. I grew up loving to read my horoscope because that was kind of fun in the paper, and I think it is still kind of fun, but that to me is a little bit, on the cheesy side of astrology. And real astrology I actually do believe in. It is about numbers and I think very fact-based, and if you give it a try and have a reading, you might have some information thrown at you that makes you kind of believe in there's something to this. That's in a lot of my spiritual beliefs, that's kind of where it all started is, I had this little thought of, hey, maybe there really are spirits in the world. And then when I actually personally had an experience and saw spirit, then that, of course, is convincing. If you aren't sure if you believe in UFOs and then you see a UFO, those are the people that all of a sudden then they believe, right? So the same with astrology for me is I have had periodically throughout my life had little astrology readings done, and it just always got my attention. And so for example, I'm a Pisces, my sun is in Pisces, and there's a lot about Pisces that is exactly spot on for me. And I read a lot of the other descriptions, like for a Gemini or for a Sagittarius, and it's not like me. So call it what you will, we all have our own belief systems, but the reason I'm going on and on about this is because Mercury is in retrograde, and it just hit retrograde a few days ago, and it's in retrograde in Gemini, and so that has just set me into an emotional tailspin. And I blame it on the stars versus anything else, because there's no facts. There's been nothing that's shifted in my life. There's not been something sad that happened or, any shift. It was just all of a sudden I'm like great and happy and everything's wonderful. And then last night, kind of out of nowhere, just emotions wash over me. And in my belief system, what I've learned to do when that happens is to just let them process through, which for me means a lot of crying. And so, I pretty much just cried most of the night last night, just the kind of sobbing kind where I can't breathe then because my head gets all clogged up, my sinuses get all clogged up, and so then I can't breathe, and then I calmed down for a minute, and Wally and I went outside and actually sat on the fenced-in porch because I don't like the coyotes sneaking up on me, and watched the stars while I was crying, and then I'd go back in, I'd get a little cold and go back in and climb into bed and still sob anyway. And so it's just been, it's been rough and kind of a, cry day on my walks and all of those things. So I don't know. Are you feeling anything? Do you feel the shift? I have this wonderful group of spiritual friends, and we meet on a Zoom call on Sundays because there's 5 of us, and we're around the globe. And I heard from one of them today that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday coming up is supposed to be pretty charged as well. So I'm trying to just buckle up. I also try to not manifest that it's going to be a problem for me. So I don't plan on it that way, but I just do know that when those things happen, I just need to lean in and feel all those crappy emotions, and eventually you stop crying. I do. And eventually you get over to the other side. But boy, when I'm in the middle of crying, I go down that deep pity path, and I'm good at it. I know a lot of you are as well, where you're just you kind of just start throwing everything in, and then this happened in my life, and that horrible thing happened, and then this, and it's always been like this for me, and I just like throw everything in plus the kitchen sink, and yeah, so anyway, so just wanted to reach out and still connect with all of you and say hi and send you some love. I know we've all been here and everybody can relate, and I just wanted to say hi. Namaste.